Delhi government seeks more time from CBSE to compile Class 10 results. Triple IT Hyderabad and MIT launch Smart City Startup Challenge. IIT Roorkee to offer online courses on cloud computing and data science. IGNOU opens re-registration window for July 2021 session. After IIT Bombay, Pune University to generate medical oxygen on campus. Medical aspirants angered over postponement of NEET postgraduate exams. Research scholars plan to demand fellowship extension. DUNCWEB guest faculty members claim non-payment since 2019. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Sanya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: the Delhi government on Wednesday urged the CBSE to review the timeline for compiling Class 10 board exam results, since many of its teachers are involved in COVID-19 duties and schools are being used as vaccination centers. In a letter through the CBSE, the government also cited the high positivity rate, the rising number of COVID-19 cases in Delhi, and the lockdown imposed in the city till May 10th. The CBSE has said that the marks of Class 10 students will have to be submitted by schools by June 11th, and the results will be declared by June 20th. Keeping in view of the ongoing situation, including its emotional ramifications, enforcement of lockdown and deployment of teachers for various duties, the competent authority of CBSE is requested to kindly review the time schedule regarding policy of tabulation of marks for Class 10 board exams 2021, the Delhi government said. The Smart City Living Labs at Triple IT Hyderabad, in association with the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and the Smart City Mission, have launched a Smart City Startup Challenge. The program is envisioned to support and scale startups that are building sustainable, inclusive and innovative solutions for smart cities. The last date to apply for the challenge is June 1st, 2021. For more details about application process, visit smartcityresearch.tripleit.ac.in. The month-long program gives selected startups an opportunity to pitch smart city technology MNCs, smart city officials, and the winner will get an equity-free grant of Rs 10 lakhs for further development. The ENICT Academy, IIT Roorkee, has launched online certification programs in software development, cloud computing, and data science in collaboration with Great Learning. Two types of programs will be offered: advanced certificate program in full stack software development spanning 10 months with specialization in either cloud computing or Python for data science, and shorter duration certificate programs in front-end software development, back-end software development, cloud computing, and Python for data science. These courses would be curated and delivered by the collaboration of experts from IIT Roorkee, other academic institutions, and industry experts through online, self-paced or hybrid mode. The program will consist of online content, weekend live sessions, and a series of practical projects. The Indira Gandhi National Open University has opened the re-registration window for July 2021 session. The re-registration for July 2021 cycle has been opened on the Samad portal at ignou.samad.edu.in. The last date for receiving re-registration forms is June 15, 2021. Re-registration is the process of registering for next year's semester of a program. Hence, it is applicable only to students enrolled in undergraduate, postgraduate, semester-based programs of 2 to 3 year duration. Students can re-register for the next year or semester of the program irrespective of whether they have submitted the assignments or appeared in the term end examination of the previous semester. Read the official notification. Candidates are advised to go through their program details and the related rules at the official website of IGNOU, that is www.ignou.ac.in. After IIT Bombay started a pilot project to convert an existing nitrogen producing unit to produce medical oxygen, the authorities at Savitribai Phule Pune University also want to follow suit. Over the past few days, SPPU has been looking for solutions to produce medical oxygen on campus which can be provided to hospitals where COVID-19 patients are admitted. Vice Chancellor Dr. Nitin Karmalkar said earlier talks were on to get an oxygen plant lying defunct in another state, but the plant was now being moved to another district. I believe as universities it is our job to help in this hour of crisis and come up with unique solutions. We had created an isolation facility on campus earlier, but unfortunately we won't be able to convert it into an oxygen bed facility. The reason being that we do not have adequate trained medical staff, it is just not our domain. So my effort is to come up with a solution to produce medical oxygen, pack it and send it to hospitals, he said. The centre's decision to postpone the national eligibility cum entrance test for postgraduate courses has angered several students who are pursuing internship in various hospitals in the state. Delaying the examination will extend their anxiety, said several doctors, while final year MBBS students expressed displeasure over to move to utilize their services for COVID-19 duties. NEET PG exams were to be held in January this year but were postponed to April and now again to August. According to Dr. Chinmay Akhre, State President of Indian Medical Association Medical Students Network, postponement of NEET PG by 4 months is disheartening and discouraging for medical aspirants. This is exploiting the effort and time of all MBBS pass-outs who are preparing for NEET PG for the past few months. A further delay in holding the examination is sheer mismanagement, resulting in severe loss of time for young doctors. This also led to a disturbance in the psyche of those doctors who are the future of medical sciences, Akhre said. While young doctors understand that this is an emergency situation, postponing the examination is not the solution, he added. Hundreds of final year research scholars attached to a number of premier institutions are planning to seek a year-long extension in their fellowship period from funding agencies due to delay amid the COVID-19 pandemic. During the nationwide lockdown and restrictions last year, all research institutions were shut between March and September. The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Department of Biotechnology, University Grants Commission, Department of Science and Technology, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Ministry of Education are some of the major funding agencies for doctoral and postdoctoral studies in the country. A junior research fellow and senior research fellow receive a monthly stipend of Rs 31,000 and Rs 35,000 respectively for a stipulated period of 5 years, extendable on special purposes. Late last year, some of these funding agencies had granted academic extension for a maximum period of 6 months to select students, but this period has either expired or is about to expire soon. However, no official word on fellowship extension has been received from any of the agencies yet. Only an extension in fellowship while entitled students to continue receiving their stipends. The guest faculty members at the University of Delhi's Non-Collegiate Women's Education Board, appointed on a contractual basis to teach at the board centers, have alleged non-payment of dues for more than a year. More than 1,100 guest teachers are a part of the DU's NCWEB network, and most of them claim that they have not received payment since 2019. Raj Ketwar, NCWEB guest faculty at Miranda House, said, "We have not been paid for the entire semester for January-May 2020, October-December 2020 semester, December 2020 to March 2021 semester. In September 2019, we had corrected students' answer sheets and we have not received our payment for the same to date. Moreover, a faculty is paid Rs 25 to correct one answer sheet and the teachers are yet to receive the amount for correcting answer sheets in 2019. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website theENN.com and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, Sanya.